Hello and welcome, friends, to the Eerie Conspiracy Theory series, where we discuss things that have been changed before your eyes. I'm your host, JDG, and this is one of the many conspiracies you may or may not have heard about already. Today, we're going to briefly talk about the Mandela effect. This began with people remembering Nelson Mandela allegedly dying in prison in the 80s, but he didn't until many decades later. Things seem to just up and change out of thin air, like logos and names of famous books to movies people remember. What is this phenomenon, and is it a change in the fabric of time? What seems to only be minor adjustments to things groups of people remember, but when they come across it years later, it has been changed in some form. Now, the mainstream answer is that it's confabulation, and that your mind is trying to fill in the gaps. But is there a much darker and nefarious reason for these changes? Is there a purpose that will make a lasting impact by denouncing these changes, leading the masses to believe that it has always been one way? Is it an experiment to test and see who is able to see past the deception? Or is it just simply thousands of people remembering things one way and yet it never was? Now, the Mandela effect should not be confused with the butterfly effect, though, to me, they're kind of similar in some ways, but the Mandela effect has pinpointed specific things that people swear they remember in a whole other way, some even possessing proof allegedly. Now, in our modern age, one could create falsified documents and so forth, but why even bother? Well, as always, it leads to something spiritually, and one cannot live in the physical without the spiritual side being represented as well. There are evil forces at work in the spiritual realm that are meticulously pushing false narratives and ideologies to separate man from God in any way they possibly can. But why this way and go through it just to grab a few? It's because these demons, they never rest and have plenty of time to concoct plans to take down God's children. But the authority given to his people through Jesus Christ will not be able to be whisked into some fantastical illusion. The devil is deceptive, and therefore this is just another one of his tricks. No matter how insignificant we think it is, it's made enough impact for us to discuss it today. And now you know what I think about it, and this is just a glimpse into this topic. So should you believe what I'm telling you? Well, I'm going to leave that up to you. Until next time, stay prayed up and keep your eyes on Jesus.